You have to be a receiver of rates. You have to be long some economies where inflation divergence will continue to exist. The whole aspect of reflation, the theme has been overexplored. And in South Africa, for example, that's where we've been very much concentrated in long bond positions, and we do like the currency as well. It's still an environment for commodity currencies. Obviously, you have to be selective, but it's still an environment where terms of trade are filtering back to EM positively in terms of currency appreciation. So we do like the rand, we do like the Russian ruble as well.
It's very interesting how Asia was spooked overnight by commentary from the Bank of Korea and also out of New Zealand. The market is already trying to imagine a world where we begin to see tightening of conditions by some central banks. This obviously, I think, plays to the story that you're talking about, where we may see some mispricings as a result of that. Outside of some of those emerging plays, what key currencies do you think may benefit from that mispricing?
Well, I mean, Karen was mentioning the broad dollar dynamics. I think that's, the one important assumption here, at least in the medium term over the next 3 to 6 months, is an assumption of a well-behaved dollar. Well-behaved meaning a dollar will not be substantially bid. It has to do with the liquidity technicals in the front end of the U.S. curve, abundant liquidity. The Fed is trying to deal with it in a very decisive way, but it's a reality that has established itself back in 2020, and it continues to fundamentally threaten the dollar now. It's the fiscal bias, and then also, let's not forget, going back to the commodity side. You mentioned, some news coming out of China, some news coming out of Asia, but the fact of the matter is we have been through, over the past 6 months, we have been through a significant credit impulse coming from China. This is now descending. This is not actually at the peak of the magnitude, and it will continue basically to move as we go into 2022, but there's a lag to it. It continues to give a residual impulse into copper, iron ore, and hydrocarbons as well. We were mentioning hydrocarbons before. So that continues to be extremely favorable to EM credit and EM currencies. But obviously, you have to be selective because some central banks will act differently than others.